Hey guys, it's Papa Steve on the move. Now I regularly hike and camp in bear territory. The Rocky Mountains are full of grizzly and black bears. Most park areas have backcountry sites with adequate food storage areas to protect from animals, but random camp areas in Crown land don't. In these places, you either got to hang your food bag from a tree or use a bear-resistant container. Now it's for this reason that I purchased the Ursack brand bear-resistant food sack. This week I'll talk about my buying experience and demonstrate a field test of the Ursack Allmitey. So hiking in Canada during a pandemic's turned out to be a pretty popular thing to do. I tried to find this Ursack bag this spring and it was virtually impossible at all the local retailers. So I decided to order one from Ursack directly. Now they had several options to choose from, including the Ursack Minor for critters and the Ursack Major for bears, but only the Allmitey promised protection from both. Now the Major's quite a bit lighter, but admittedly does not protect from small rodents chewing small holes in the bag. So I ordered the Allmitey from the mobile site. I paid with Apple Pay and I immediately received my email confirmation. Now the product shipped duty paid out of the Chicago Fulfillment Center, and within a couple days, I had it in my hands. Now the Ursack Allmitey is made of laminated UHMWP and Kevlar, and it's virtually puncture proof. The bag's reportedly water resistant, and it came with the odor resistant plastic Ursack bag to use inside the Ursack. Now the whole thing weighs about 13 ounces, and it's about 10-liter capacities. That's enough for 5 days of food for one person. Now it comes with a 6-foot long, high tensile strength cord with reflective tracer. And it also has a reflective strip here on the bag, so you can find this thing at night in the dark. Now there's plenty of great YouTube videos out there showing you how to tie the double overhand knot and the slip knot. But one I found particularly useful, and I'll leave a link down below if you guys haven't seen it already. Now really, all I got to do is left to do is field test this thing. So I'm going to take it with me out hiking the Glacier Lake near Jasper this weekend, and I'm going to test it out. And stay tuned to find out what happened. Here we are at Glacier Lake. It's a backcountry site in Banff, Alberta. Only 5 people allowed at the site. Really nice place. I'm going to test out the Ursack and the Ursack Allmitey. I'm going to do a field test of it here tonight. There's definitely bears. One of the groups here sighted a bear on the way in. So definitely going to test it. Not putting my food bag out on this test, but I do have the Ursack inside, which is supposed to be scent free. So I've put some pepperoni in there. And we're going to test and see how scent-free this keeps it inside the Ursack. And then the Allmitey is also supposed to be critter-proof, not just bear-proof, but it's supposed to fend off small rodents and chipmunks and other things that'll gnaw through the bag. So I'm just going to throw a bag of made good granola bars in there as well, and outside of the Ursack, so animals could smell this, and we'll see if they can chew through the bag. Gonna head over to the food storage area now, so let's go check it out. So hey, here we are at the Glacier Lake food storage area. The pole's just down there. We're gonna test this Ursack Allmitey here tonight. I see there's lots of chipmunks and little rodents in the area, so it's supposed to be critter proof. So we're gonna tie it fairly low on one of these trees here where the critters can get at it. We're far enough from the campsites that if a bear were to approach and get into those pepperoni sticks, we'll find out about it in the morning, and I think the tents will all be safe. One thing about this Ursack, you'll see that inside it's well protected. This coating is so the critters can't chew through. So inside we've got our Ursack with the pepperoni inside. Hopefully nothing can smell that. And we got our critter bait with the made good granola clusters, which we're going to stick right down in the corner there. And we're going to seal that up. So that gets sealed up, nice Velcro. And of course Like any Ursack, you'll see the crossover rope design, which allows you to really seal this thing up. So you pull those as tight as you can get them. Close that bag up. Definitely want to close that hole so nothing gets inside there. So that's the typical knot again that you tie for your shoelaces. We just go around it twice. Cinch that down as tight as you can get it. And I've seen some people, they do another one as well. So we'll do the same. Cinch that down. Get it nice and tight. There, now nothing's going to be able to get inside that bag through the top. I'm just going to climb over here and we'll get in closer and tie it to the tree. I did retie these two slip knots. The location of those knots is kind of critical depending on the diameter of your tree. So I'm going to hang this thing on the tree and I'm going to slide one of these slip knots right inside the other. I'm going to tighten that one up. And then I'm going to put this carabiner through the other one. And I'm going to tighten that one up. And the beauty of this is that the harder the bear pulls on this sack, it's just going to tighten that knot up, but I'll be able to use this carabiner to get it apart tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it hanging there and overnight, and we're going to come back and check it in the morning. See if anything's gotten into it. So here's the Ursack Allmitey, pretty much just as I left it. Could take it back to camp and examine it a little more, but it doesn't look like there's even a chew mark on this thing. Let's see any evidence that it even attracted an animal, much less encountered one. I mean, there's chipmunks and squirrels all over this place, so I'm surprised that they wouldn't have at least tried something on this. Not surprised there's no bear, but snacks for the ride home. And perfectly undisturbed granola clusters. So, don't know if it's a successful test or not. Certainly, it didn't attract any animals. They couldn't smell the pepperoni. And anything that might have encountered it just decided to pass on. So further field review may be necessary. Anyway, so far so good on the Ursack Allmitey. Pretty pleased. Gonna try it again on my next trip. So that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments or reach out on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you support the channel. I love hearing from you guys. Till then, I'll see you guys on the trail. It's Papa Steve on the move.